Hi there, collective. This reading is going to be for all signs. It is a love reading for the collective, so if you were drawn to the title, this message may be for you. This reading is also timeless, so there's no specific time requirement. When you're watching this, I did feel inspired and called to do this reading because I feel there are powerful messages that all of you need to hear, not necessarily specific to one person or your specific situation, although things in here will likely resonate with your specific situation if you were drawn to the title. So the first thing I'll begin with here is that there are 3 pillars to love that are critically important and sometimes get overlooked. There's the pillar of relationship compatibility. So the pillar of the fundamental items which you need as a couple to relate to one another on a day-to-day basis in your life. If you like to travel and your person does not like to travel, this can be a problem. If you're an outgoing person and they are a homebody, over time this could be a problem. If you want children and they don't want children, in the long term this could be a problem. So the compatibility pillar is very important here. I get the sense that some of you hyper focus on one of the 3. There are 3 pillars, and I was called to kind of highlight this information for those of you who need to hear it. The other pillar is the attraction pillar, the physical attraction, the passion, the romance, the thing that makes you want to be with this person for the rest of your life, the excitement, the resonance of energy that's exchanged between 2 people who feel passionately attracted to one another. And this can transcend space and time. This can be long distance or close up. This could be over the course of a lifetime as people age, as their bodies change, as their health changes. So the passion, the physical attraction, that spark is one aspect. That's pillar 1. Pillar 2, the compatibility we talked about. And then the 3rd pillar is, do you really like each other? Like on a soul level, on a values level, as you spend time with this person on a day-to-day basis. You know, you could be compatible, you could be highly attracted to each other, but sometimes people don't stop to assess the 3rd pillar, and it's, do you actually like the person you're with as a person? If you met them non-romantically, would they be your friend? Would you want to spend your time with them? Do you enjoy and share the same values or outlooks when it comes to life? It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but at least congruent to one another, so that as you grow and evolve together over time, because we're always shifting and changing and evolving, those evolutions are happening in a very similar fashion, in a very similar direction, or at least in a congruent direction to where they're not completely pulling each other apart or tearing each other down. So those are really the main 3 pillars. I felt called to share this message with all signs. So this reading will be for all signs. We're going to get into the tarot and into some specific messages between you and your person as well. So stay tuned for that. Spirit, tell me what is going on for my viewers. What messages do they most need to hear regarding love? Here we go. Today my cards have been coming out very weirdly. So I also get that some of you are possibly right now, there's a group of you that are focused on the hunt, on the excitement. So the pillar 1, you know, so pillar 1 is all about passion, all about that exciting, like, I got massive butterflies before I started this reading. Like there were butterflies like fluttering in my chest, like excited, passionate, adventurous, like satisfied kind of like enjoyment. So some of you are definitely focused on that type of energy. You may be starting a new connection or romance. You may have recently met someone that piqued your interest, or you may be about to meet somebody that piqued your interest. You get share the love, rest and reconsider. You get well-deserved reward. So for some of you, this will come or has come after a time of quite a lot of heartache, heartbreak, or disappointment in love. A lot of you have had to work on repairing your confidence to approach romantic relationships again. And I'm seeing here that in the very near future, for many of you, you're going to be handsomely rewarded when it comes to love. I'm seeing that there's some accomplishment that you're going to be achieving when it comes to your romantic connections here. Tell me more, Spirit. Sorry, I fell on the ground. So we get giving and receiving. So this time around, when it comes to the pillar of excitement, of joy, of creating a new connection, of getting to know someone of that passionate, loving, sexually charged, attractive energy, this time around, I'm getting that you're very much going to feel reciprocated. You're gonna feel at par with that person that you're connecting with. For those of you who've already connected, you're probably experiencing some of this right now. And then for those of you who haven't connected with this person, that makes you feel excited, passionate, alive, just vibrant again. This is coming towards you in the near future. What else, Spirit? Yep, I see here, spread your wings. So don't be scared. Don't be scared to open up your heart again, despite the fact that you may be wary from past experiences. I do get here that it's time, if you haven't been dating, it's time to go out and start opening up to new love. And for those of you who are just entering a brand new connection, if you're feeling a little scared or a little ambiguous or a little hesitant because in the past, like, things just kind of last 2-3 weeks and then they kind of die down, just know that this person that you're connecting with is someone that's very long-term. I get long-term energy here, like lifetime, life partner kind of energy here. So this is not your typical person. This is not, I think you've evolved and ascended to a spiritual level where you're attracting the exact kind of love that you deserve and nothing less. So like, you've been through your trials and tribulations here. And so it's time for you energetically to attract exactly the right type of love. You see, with take the lead here, you are, you're going to get exactly what you want and deserve in love. Like, a major change is coming here in your love life, and it's because you've done the energetic work. It's because you're excited about life in general. It's because you're detached from the need for love. You're not anymore obsessing over finding the specific person. For those of you who have an ex that you'd spent a lot of time trying to get back with or trying to resolve problems with, you finally said, you know, that I know why those things didn't work out, because you've gotten clear about what it is you want in a connection, what it is you want in a partnership. And it is that a partnership is when two people come together to support one another in the long term. They have each other's well-being in mind. They have each other's success in mind. They uplift one another and they progress together expansively and holistically, like as a unit, but still being individually whole in their own lives and in their own creative ways. I see that creativity is important to you here. I see that being autonomous and having independence is important to you here. And I see that for some of you, sharing is very important. Sharing moments, spending time together, quality time is very important to you here. Some of you may be teachers or educators. Some of you may, or you may be going, I don't know, I get learning. So some of you really love to learn or are exploring new areas of education and understanding. Some of you get very excited about learning, about exploring new places, exploring new ways of thinking. All right, we're gonna move into a different deck now to get some additional messages. Spirit, what other messages are important here for my viewers regarding love? Yep, there are there's something hidden and important that's coming to light here with regards to your love life. Something deep inside that perhaps you hadn't explored in the past. With the moon energy card, you know, this is like a new depth of love that you've never experienced or explored before. It's a new way of falling in love. So like it's a whole new experience that will be unlike any that you've had before, because you are unlike any time you've evolved past who you've been, and you are unlike any time before as a person, as a soul, as an evolved being. So in this case, you're going to be inspired into love, inspired by love, and just going with the flow of it all, like swept away in this like wave of emotion and joy and serendipity and satisfaction. Above all else, just joyful satisfaction. You have life energy, which is the equivalent of the sun. So this person that you're going to be connecting with, or if you're already connecting with them, they feel you, like they fill you up with vibrant energy. So you guys are constantly exchanging positive, vibrant energy with one another. I see here that you will bring lots of joy into their life. They will likewise light you up and make you feel very validated, very loved, very supported. You guys both may love nature, may enjoy the outdoors quite a bit, may enjoy being near water. And for some of you, I definitely get like library vibes. Like you may like to hang out in a study, in a library, in a coffee shop with lots of, you know, some of you love trinkets and like older type of, I don't even know what they're called. Antiques, yeah, trinkets, antiques, or like just older, like old school things. I'm not calling you old if you're into that, I'm just saying. Like old traditional things that give you satisfaction, or like just regular household things that give you satisfaction. But I do get for some of you that you're very much into like the mystical. Some of you are into like history and just understanding the world's evolution, or like energetic investigations of like how the universe works, quantum physics. Some of you are into astrology quite a bit. Some of you love to sing. So I'm picking up on energies of you and your person, so this will be a mix. Some of you really love flowers, nature in general. There's a lot of change coming. There's a lot of water energy as well. So emotional depth is definitely going to kick up a notch here when it comes to your romantic life. I don't think you've ever met someone that you will be this deeply connected with on such a deep level. Like you guys inspire one another. You guys propel each other forward in ways that you've never experienced before, because the energy is magnified when you're together, and it's very reciprocal, and it's very even. All the three pillars that we talked about at the beginning are satisfied here in a way that's never been experienced before, at least not by you in this lifetime. So the excitement and exhilaration that you get from this connection is just going to be tremendous. Like like out of this world. I'm going to do one more shuffle. We're going to switch decks one more time to get additional messages, and then we're going to get into the tarot. What other messages do you have for my viewers today in love? Commitment. So yes, so commitment, a long-term commitment is forming here. A long-term commitment. Some of you are into birds. Some of you are into dogs. You may have pets, or pets are just very important to you. One or both of you may have pets. One of you is definitely more of like a bookworm, or a like person who loves to be calm and indoors, and the other of you is more into the outdoors, more into spirituality than the other. I see that you're both coming out of a heart chakra healing, so you may both have experienced some difficulties, challenges, or some difficult challenges in love. I think you both, okay, so you're both coming from a background that forged two very similar souls. You're both coming from a background that forged two very, very similar souls. While your individual experiences were different in many ways, they were also very much the same in many ways. They forged two people that are mirror images of one another. I've been getting a lot of twin flame energy lately, and again, I don't necessarily do those readings, but if you believe in that, this could be the situation here for you. It's a mirrored soul, so you know if that's what twin flame means to you, but it's basically two people who are meant to be together in a way that's like magically perfect. Basically, like you're just mirror image souls of one another. So you're forged in a very similar manner. Your experiences have led you to have beliefs in this third pillar, beliefs that are very much aligned and the same, very much see the world through the similar or same lens as the other person. Like, yeah. I could see many of you tying the knot, getting married, and that happening in a very natural fashion, like the evolution of it all from start to finish, happening in a very progressive, natural, normal way, almost as if you don't even have to talk about it. It's just known that that is the destination. I see that there's going to be a lot of peace in this relationship, a lot of tranquility, a lot of stability, a lot of genuine just alignment between the two. There's like, I see like the figure 8 here, the reflection. I see that your guides are very similar. You may have a very similar religion or religious outlook or spiritual outlook if you're not religious. What else here? Yep, okay, I got this twice. So, financial health and stability, you're gonna build together more than just love. Like, you're gonna build industries, you're gonna build family businesses, you're gonna build empires. Like, this person is your partner not only in love but in life. Like, you will nurture and grow prosperity wherever you both reside together. I do see here that you will be, if you're not very soon or already, you will be living together with this person because it just makes sense. For some of you, this is someone you've met in a previous lifetime. This is somebody who's coming back into your life, somebody that's going to feel quite at home in your energy, and likewise you will feel quite at home in their energy because they're just resonating with you in such a magically, just beyond words, actually. Like, it's almost like an extension of you. It feels very much at home, very much at peace, very natural, almost like effortless from an emotional standpoint. For some of you, it may be like a love at first sight situation, like an instant recognition situation. Anything else, Spirit, before I go into the tarot? Any other messages I need to share with the collective? We get freedom. And then we get justice. Lots of bird energy here again too. So some of you again may have pets, may have birds, had a lot of dog energy as well. So maybe one of you has a bird, one of you has a dog. Or one of you may just love the beach or being near the ocean or like a large body of water. I see here also that one of you is highly independent. So this could be like, I see like I get air sign energy and, you know, Pisces water sign energy. So the signs I'm seeing or I might be reading for here could be like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer. I get very heavy Pisces energy, very, very heavy. Perhaps you could have a Venus placement in Pisces as well if you check out your birth chart. Or you could have North Node in Pisces. I see a transformation happening in someone's perspective with regards to love. In the past, you may have felt, or your person may have felt, that love could be constrictive, that love could be difficult to balance, that love or relationships could throw them off balance or could cause them to get lost in the other person. This is not going to be the case here with this person you're connecting with, because you're basically the same person. You guys resonate at an equivalent level. There's a lot of completion energy here, a lot of full moon energy, and we're just going through the lunar eclipse and the full moon. So I feel that a major cycle in your life here is about to be put behind you. A cycle of like perhaps not having met the right people, not having connected with the right person in love is ending, and you're going to be experiencing a whole new, it's almost like a whole new life experience here, a whole new page is being turned in your love life, where your romantic experience is going to elevate to a whole new level. It's completely transforming. It's like you're finding the key to success in love, and you're finding it at the same time as this person, together exploring this new place, this new perspective, this new way of living, and lots and lots and lots of prosperity with this person. Like, you guys can definitely build empires together. I see here that because you support yourself and they support, like you support each other so well, that nothing is impossible for you when it comes to like financial well-being, prosperity generation, like wealth generation, like generational wealth building is in the cards here with you. You may be connecting with someone who you will be able to buy a home with very soon and move in together. This home is probably going to be somewhere with lots of birds nearby. I get heavy bird and flower energy. So again, this just might be like, it may be more in the country, or maybe more somewhere removed from like a large city, because there's definitely a lot of peace and tranquility. You guys are building a home together in all the aspects of that word. Like, you're building a home together within yourselves, within your souls, within your love and romantic life. You're building a home together within your communities and with the people that you resonate with around you. You have soul families that are very congruent and similar. You're building networks and connections outside of the home, like networking when it comes to business relationships is on point. You guys are expanding each other's networks, resources, etc. You're going to be attracting external wealth and resources to you, and your person will be doing the same here. And I do definitely see that you guys will be, if you're not already, moving in together very soon. And the differences I see is that one of you is very spiritual, esoterical, very much into like the occult possibly, while the other is more of a traditional thinker, or maybe more like a down-to-earth person, but who gets that same or similar information or joyfulness from nature, from the outdoors, from experiencing animals. Either way, both of you are finding yourselves and finding each other at around the same time. You're finding yourselves and finding each other at around the same time. A lot of this energy is culminating in December. Like I said, this can be timeless, so whenever you hear it, it is probably the time when it's meant for you. But just for reference, right now I'm doing this reading in October, towards the end of October, during the eclipse time. And so December is right now 2 months away. So for you, if you're catching this reading at a different time, it may mean like towards the end of the current year, or like over the next 2 months. All right, we're gonna get into the tarot. This is gonna be a longer reading because I have all this energy flowing through me and all these messages that I need to get out. So it's like even like hard to breathe. I feel like it's just, I feel all this excitement and passion and love and courage and satisfaction and joyfulness just flooding my heart chakra. It's very very intense. All right, 5 of Swords, 3 of Cups. So we're doing your energy at the moment, and then we're going to get your person's. So you may have been going through recently, you may have just gone through walking away from a relationship that didn't work out. I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the reading. There may be a big portion of you who have recently gone through heartbreak, but who have come out of it stronger. Whatever caused your heartbreak taught you a lesson here. Whatever caused your heartbreak, like, you know, it was something you definitely learned from. It gave you new skills when it comes to love and romance. A new discernment is what I want to say. A new ability to be discerning. A new ability to get clear about what you do want, what you don't want, what you're willing to tolerate, and what you're just not willing to accept. If this is your reading, it may have come down to, or you may have experienced in the past too, like an inability to connect because perhaps one of the pillars was in place, but maybe not. So for some of you, I'm getting that this passion pillar was missing, and you would find people who perhaps were like very compatible with you, shared the same values and life outlooks and viewpoints, and all seemed to be great on paper, but then that passion never kind of materialized in the past, that spark. And for many of you, you may have like even thought, well, maybe that's just not going to come again. Maybe that only comes once in a lifetime. Maybe that's only because I was young, but that's not the case. The case is, and you're about to find out if you haven't already, the case is that the spark is still going to come with the right person, and you're definitely going to be feeling it like beyond belief, like more than like when you had that young, youthful high school love experience, or whatever your first love experience was that may have broken your heart deeply. You're going to feel this passionate resonance with someone. Sorry, this one fell on the ground. Okay, so you got the 8 of Pentacles. For the person you're going to be connecting with, it's not going to feel like work. It's not going to feel challenging. It's going to feel quite natural. It's going to feel quite natural. I see here that you are attracting Emperor energy, or if this is you and you are an Emperor energy, that's the type of, I would not be surprised if we get the Empress energy on the other side of this, because like I said, you guys are like mirrored energies, very similar energies. So we're gonna get the energy of your person here, the person coming towards you that you're connecting with, that I'm feeling strongly even in my energy as I was called to do this reading. Show me the other person. Okay, we get the Six of Swords. What else? The Two of Wands. Your person has also been making strides and improvements when it comes to love, dating, romance, understanding what they want from a partner. They're coming to a place of knowing what they want. Devil energy. I don't see this ever as a negative. At least not in this deck. It's usually not a negative. It's more like a magnetic attraction energy. So your person is going to be magnetically attracted to you, like in a very passionate manner, in a very physical manner. They're gonna also be very skilled when it comes to like sexual endeavors. They're gonna be very experienced in a very positive way. You get like the student energy and they get the teacher energy. So they may be teaching you a thing or two that you weren't aware of, or that you'd never experienced before when it comes to like your sexual endeavors. They may get you out of your comfort zone, or they may actually they may be able to like fulfill a fantasy or something that you were desiring for a lot of your life that just never materialized in the bedroom, because most people tend to be vanilla or play it safe. I do think that this person is adventurous and open to trying new things, and their ultimate goal is to please you and satisfy you, so they're willing to open up to all possibilities. The Six of Pentacles, everything here, you get a lot of sixes, like 3-3, 6-6, 3 again. So you have a lot of balanced energy, reciprocated energy. You get 2s as well. You get the 8. So a lot of balance, reciprocal energy. You're gonna meet each other halfway. You're gonna be each other's physical match. Like for some of you, if you're not usually in an age where you would be very sexually active, I see that you guys may explore like possibilities to reignite that opportunity for both of you, despite like having an age roadblock or anything, or any physical roadblock like that. You may be exploring like ways to reignite that, either like through medication if needed, or through just like a pure excitement and like trying out new things that like reignite that desire in both of you. We get the Hanged Man. It's been a very long time since this person connected in this way with anyone, so it's going to be like an instant flame is ignited here. And then they get the Knight of Pentacles. They're going to be pretty they're going to bring you a serious offer. They may come off as like excited to be physical with you, but it's only because they're very, very passionate and they cannot like keep their hands off of you. They're very excited to get physical with you, but not in a negative way, in a very much like, I respect you, but I want you kind of way. This person really likes your hair. They just love touching your hair, or they love looking at your hair. What else? You get the Ten of Swords under the Hangman, with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. Yeah, I do get that this person also went through a heartache. Your person also went through like a disappointment in love with somebody that meant a lot to them, who, you know, at the end of the day, things didn't work out with. I believe one of their pillars was missing, so I guess I understand now why the pillars were so important at the beginning. So the pillar that was missing for him or her or their ex, although I do get like male energy here, the pillar that was missing for their partner, the person coming towards you here had an ex-partner. This is relevant because the pillar that they had to grow through and evolve on was the compatibility pillar. So their ex, they had the passion, they had the love, the joyfulness, the spiritual alignment, like the value system that was aligned, yet they didn't have compatibility when it came to like day-to-day life. Their person that they connected with was very much like into like the city life, into like the Instagram, physical beauty, getting attention from others, going out, etc. And they were more like, or they still are, more of like a nurture, more of a homebody, more of like a person who likes to deal with plants and animals, who likes to, yes, they'll go to a party, yes, they'll have fun, but they like to do it more intimately, more with people they already know and care about, and not so much with like random strangers, or they don't like attention from random strangers or being in the public eye as much. So that may be why things didn't work out with their last person. What else for my viewers? Okay, on your side, I get that you tend to be a little bit more naive when it comes to love. You tend to give a lot of yourself, or in the past you have given a lot of yourself when it comes to love very quickly. Some of you may have like an anxious attachment style. It's important for you to learn how to give of yourself, but in a very balanced fashion, to match the energy of the person that you're connecting with, rather than just giving all of yourself so quickly without even assessing if the three pillars. I get that a lot of you try to make every single connection work before you even assess or have time to determine if those three pillars are in place. So it may cause a lot of heartbreak. It may have caused a lot of disappointment and heartbreak for you in the past. I do see here that you had a significant person in the past that you were quite attached to for some time as well. So each of you is very much mirroring yourselves, right? You're each very much mirroring each other's energies, but in slightly different ways, for slightly different reasons. Because you've had this experience that was significant for you with someone that you connected with in the past, that you deeply loved and cared for, deeply, but it didn't work out despite trying over and over again, despite trying to mold yourself to their needs, to like accommodate their well-being and their desires. You did everything you could. And they did care about you, they did love you, but now, it gives you this anxiety. It gives you, we get Nine of Swords energy here. It gives you this anxiety when you're exploring new connections, that you might invest too much and lose yourself in the connection, and then have things end up painfully not working. That's why I think the three pillar information was so important at the beginning of the reading, and I keep coming back to that. I believe if you can have the three pillars in place, you can feel safe and confident that things will be fine in the long term, that energetically you're going to be connecting with someone who is going to reciprocate emotionally, physically, and mentally, and energetically in the very same manner that you will be. Okay. I want to get 3 more cards for your person, 3 more for you. Okay, your person sees you as wish fulfillment. They may be slightly jealous. Again, I get a lot of water energy. I got air and water energy here. Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer. of you may have a black cat. That's come up quite a bit around here. One of you may have a black cat. I'm reading for quite a few of you, so this will be, it could vary, but I get definitely black cat, and I've got a dog, and somebody has birds or lives near birds, or has birds outside their window. Okay, last card for your person, the Nine of Wands. So this person may be a little bit afraid of scaring you off, or of how to approach you at first. They may be like, they may want to express themselves but be afraid of doing so because they don't want to say the wrong thing. I believe in their last connection where things didn't work out, they also probably over invested or said, tried to move things along too quickly, and they feel that that contributed to the breakup, like putting too much pressure on their partner to maybe like make a big life change, maybe move in together, move away from the city, etc. So they're trying to be very careful as they approach you in not triggering those things. They see you as super physically attractive, like you turn them on. Like sometimes they don't even want to talk, they just want to go right to bed with you, like take you right to bed. So they have to fight those urges again. They definitely have to hold back those urges when they're around you. And the thought of you with anyone else just would drive them insane. Okay, sorry, card dropped. All right, on your side, you get Death. What else? 2 more, please. 2 more for my collective viewers. Okay. You get the High Priestess. So you may be the person who's more on the spiritual end of the spectrum, more on the like esoteric end of the spectrum, highly intuitive, spiritually evolved. The cat may be your cat, or you may both have cats. I don't know. There's definitely a cat involved here. There's definitely a cat involved. The Chariot, we get, you may be somebody who loves to travel. So if this reading is resonating on your side, you may be someone who loves to travel, who loves or connect, resonates with esoteric topics, is open to spirituality, the law of attraction, things like this. You're not afraid of death or dying. You believe in the afterlife. You're not afraid of exploring your desires. You like to be pleased. You like to indulge, like in the nice things, you love sorry, I keep getting I love being pleasured. So I don't know if that resonates with any of you, but that's definitely something that was repeated. I kind of had to say it out loud. You may have some very specific kinks that you haven't had satisfied in the past that you're looking forward to exploring with this person. 9 of Pentacles, I get that you are the type of person who drives somebody kind of wild when it comes to their sexual desires and needs. Like people can get quite obsessive because you're very passionate when it comes to like the not only the romantic aspects but the sexual aspects as well. And then with the 9 of Cups, I see that when you give all of you give fully, completely, passionately. You're like, I'm your ride or die. My world is you. You are my world. Like you're a very passionate person. You may love flowers, roses. I get daffodils. I don't even know what those look like. But I get daffodils, roses, gardenias, the color garnet, may also be important to you. And that's usually, I think, an Aquarius color around January. Anywho, I was only supposed to get 3 cards, but I just kept getting messages, sorry. And then this, with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck here, definitely a connection that could last a lifetime, like a very long-term partnership is brewing here for you. So if this is your reading, I would expect a big change and shift in love, in your romantic love life coming soon. This was like super intense and exciting, so congratulations to whoever this is for. And thank you so much for watching. If you liked this message, please give the video a like. It supports my channel and I would greatly appreciate it. I look forward to reading for you again in the future. Take care and be safe.